Hey folks, and welcome back to my Lies of P walkthrough. My name is Tavorn, and today we're going to finish heading through the Grand Exhibition. Alright, so last episode we ended with unlocking this shortcut. With the elite gone, you can just run straight through here. Now we're going to go up here. We got a dude on the catwalk here. You'll notice we got a couple of throwers up on these platforms, one right here. And then the other one over here. And there you'll hear our next side quest. Now, here's the thing about this one. So this is the Belle side quest. I don't know if the patch has fixed it, but her quest is actually pretty easy to break unintentionally.
Puppets. But what? Don't. There's Grant. Then there are the. I can't reveal these.
So you talk to her, she's going to ask you to clear out a way. She's going to mention Victor, who is the next boss. Basically, you got to kill Victor for her to move on to Hotel Krat. Once she's at Hotel Krat, at some point she's going to ask you to find her partner. And I don't know if the patch fixed it, but at one point, if you accepted that quest too early, it broke the quest line. Alright, so we got a big shield boy there. So I will tell you when it's safe to pick up that quest. Until then, just don't talk to her. Until you reach the point where it's safe to get the quest, it's better off just not talking to her. Oh, you got me. Yeah, fighting this dude, this isn't my preferred method, but if you really, oh, no, oh, I'm so lucky to have survived that. You really don't have a good way to fight this guy on here. I really hate there's no dodge frames for fury attacks. Alright. Alright, so up here you got some more puppets. You want to go right first? Oh! I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know they did that. I've never had one of those guys attack me at close range. And I also have no idea how I survived. Holy fuck. I have never had one of those guys do anything other than throw at me. Alright, so we're gonna run back up there. What I was gonna say is you want to run to the right because the guy on the left can't hit you while you're dealing with the one on the right. There's a little billboard thing that'll get in his way. and his throws will miss. Alright, let's try not to have that nonsense happen again. Oh! Whoop! I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I don't know how he hit me. Have they adjusted that somewhat? He always missed before. Okay, well, we gotta deal with Big Boy again. That's fun. I will say with Falcon Eyes, what you can do is pop some Legion calibers and get off some damage on the big guy. But honestly, it doesn't deal a whole lot, so it's not really worth it. Mostly because this is not a technique build. With a technique build, the Falcon Eyes is pretty useful against the Shield Boy. Alright, so we're gonna deal with you. Oh, get out of here. I'm gonna deal with you again. Oh, really? Screw it. Use some consumables I otherwise won't use. Alright. Maybe I got it wrong about direction. Nope. Nope, I did not. I don't... Whoa, what the heck? Yeah, they've adjusted the position there. I swear I used to be able to deal with that without the other one being able to hit me. Okay, okay. What are we gonna do? I'll leave that on. I'll go ahead and throw on these. Just speed my way through. And for the record, I've not bought any of these. These are collectibles that I've just had. So if you've been following along and picking everything up, you should have all these. And they're effective enough, I guess. Mm-hmm. Grab the big boy. Oh, I don't know why he... Get in that. Come on. Can't believe I lost 20,000 ergo on that. Alright. Let's... I think that's too far. And also, yeah, the knockback on that. I always forget how bad that knockback is. Alright, now we're safe. Okay, alright. Alright, I gotta take a minute. Okay. Now, I swear, this section normally doesn't mess me up so much, so... I don't know, maybe I'm just off at the moment. Alright, kill that one. Cover way less ergo than I wanted to have at this point. Then you come over here and there's a ladder. And there's going to be another shortcut. So, you pull this lever and that billboard's going to drop down and create a bridge from the first 3 thrower guys and the shield boy. And then you come in here and around this corner is a terrifying sight. First time I saw it, I really thought they were going to make me fight all three of these guys at once. But those are just for show. And probably just to terrify you. Now down here we got an interesting scenario. You got that guy trying to get in. You got another one over here. As long as you don't go near them, you're fine. But what you do have to do is deal with these guys. Now, only 2 of them are going to come down. But if you don't drop them fast enough, this guy's on a timer before he comes in. And like I said before, this guy is still just the same. Still really just try to bait out the perfect parries and then stun them. And then over here, that puppet's dead, but this one will come alive. And I'll be honest, at this point, I'm just really going for my parries, because I know I can do it, and honestly, it's the easiest way to get through the later sections. Obviously, you can still use Legion arms and throwables and such. It's just... it's going to be easier for me to film this if I just do the parries I know I'm capable of. Alright, now, over here, come through here, and, yep, there it is. We've got another phone with another call from the King of Riddles.
Another fine day of today's riddle. Now, think about this.
The answer is egg. Now here's the thing, this one he doesn't give you a key. It's just this hint. Fingertips of the Cold Woman at the Grand Exhibition. Took me a little while to figure out what the heck this was, because if you don't actually already know, it's not particularly obvious. Alright, so now we got a new enemy here. These guys. We'll do that. Now here's the thing, it's a set of 3-3. So it's 3 shots. It's a 3-round burst, and it's 3 rounds of the 3-round burst. So really just spam your guard or run up on them and hit them, because they do stagger easy. But if you just spam your guard, the rhythm's pretty simple. And after the 3rd one, he's going to take a minute and you can get in there and kill him. Now this is what I'm talking about. See, you look at this and you're like, kind of looks off. But you have to actually like run up to this statue to notice the use option, and then you got to point them in the same direction. And there's your Trinity key. Real easy to miss. Alright, so more of these guys. Now for this one, you actually want to go down here, because there's this guy there, and if you run up on the wrong one... Alright. So we're going to grab that. Now we're going to go deal with an annoying enemy. Now these guys are never common. At a later point they do become an enemy that you can just encounter. But they're never all that typical. These guys are annoying. Mostly because they just hit fairly hard. But their weapon is pretty easy to break. It can only take so much before it... Alright, and then they do that, which is a disruption causing scream. But you'll see, you can see now, once his weapon is broke, barely any damage. And then over here, pick up another Legion plug. Alright. Now we're about to deal with an elite that there's only 2 of in the whole game. Alright, through here, you can't get through here yet. You need the key for the Mercy statue gallery. That used to be the only place to do your respecs. They've since patched that so that the tree itself can do respecs. Alright, now this dude is just pro wrestler through and through. He's going to do a lot of high flying, a lot of uppercuts. He's going to try to drop kick you. He's really irritating. And you gotta time your dodges for as he's coming down. Also, if I can get behind him, I will show you something. He's got these canisters on his back, and if you can back attack him, there's the drop kick. He's not gonna let me get behind him. There we go. If you can back attack him, you can break those canisters, which causes an instant groggy opportunity, and also stuns him to line him up for the charged R2 in order to stagger him. And there's a few enemies like that, especially at endgame, where if you can break canisters on their back, it sets them up for a stagger and the fatal attack. Alright, now we're going to come over here, pop this chest, get another supply box for Polendina, and this is back at the start. So the Stargazer is just the other side of that display. Now we are actually going to head to the hotel and try to get ready for some things. Alright, so first off we're going to level up. Now we're about to hit the first soft cap for advance at 30. I'm not sure precisely where it is after this. I know after 40 advanced scaling is absolute trash. But since we've hit the first soft cap, we're going to call that there and we're going to start pumping. First we're going to get capacity up until we're not in the slightly heavy category. And then we'll deal with health and vigor. Alright, we're going to go to Polendina, add shop goods.
No matter what serving her, welcome to...
We're going to sell our... This is a feature I always love in Souls games, where you can sell things for the same value as using them. It really annoys me when there's games that won't let you just sell for the same price as what you would get for using them. It's such a strange and stupid thing to just have those things sell for less than you would get for using them. I mean, it's convenient to just be able to sell them in bulk. But, whatever. Alright, so we picked up a Quartz and a Legion Caliber from Polendina's new supplies. I'm going to come over here and I'll actually show you what I've done since the last time I showed this. I've picked up lower damage while dodging, enhanced perfect guard destruction, enhanced pulse cell recovery, and here I'm working on the next one, which is going to be another enhanced pulse cell recovery. I increased pulse cells and I enhanced charge stagger attack too. So now we're going to do this, and you'll notice that now I have to pick from one of these two trees. And I could... I think, I don't remember exactly. Quick Wishstone use is pretty nice, honestly. It changes it from fairly slow to basically the same speed as just using a pulse cell. I don't know if I'm gonna take that right now. I think I'm actually gonna take this, which seems weird. You would think stamina consumption from dashing is not a major issue, and really it's not a huge issue. However, it's in the later games you're going to spend a lot of time where there's attacks that you just have to sprint away from, and it's just good to have. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm going to just take Perfect Guard Destruction Enhanced 2 there. Alright. And the reason I went back to an earlier tier is because, honestly, the other 3 options from tier 3 are not great. I don't think... Oh, I do have 3. Cool. So I can go ahead and pick up this. Now I have a fully maxed out Flamberge, and now I have the Flame Explosion. I'm going to demonstrate that... Oh, come on. So here's the thing about the Flamberge final tier. I've seen people miss this. You hold it down and above the Legion thing, yep, there it goes. You'll see it pops up the little triangle. It means that you can then tap triangle while holding it once that shows up and set off an explosion. However, you don't have to watch that. If you look at the flames, you'll see starts off orange, then there's a little blue, and then there's a lot of blue. And that lot of blue is your visual cue for it. You'll also notice that the explosion can initiate the stagger state. That is honestly really useful. There are times there are times against trash mobs where just holding the flame on them will deal more damage. Against bosses though, getting off that explosion is just a good way to build stagger damage. It's just really useful if you can get it off. Alright, now we could go... Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take care of this, because we are not gonna have enough time for me to make an attempt against Victor in this episode. So, I'm gonna show you... We got the wine from the Lorenzini Arcade, or Vanini Arcade, whatever you want to call it. I think the game calls it Lorenzini Arcade. But... we're going to come through here. Oh, that reminds me, I should probably see if I have enough. I'll check in a sec. I may have enough to level a weapon. But anyway, we're going to come through here and we're going to talk to the lady in the window and finish her quest for another record. Well, she's going to give you a coin, which you can then take to Punchinella. I think he gives you a record. I could be wrong about this one. I feel like there's a record attached to hers.
At the house of it. Strike the foundation. Well, this is one of the originals you have restored.
Oh no, because you're half moonstone.
At the house of it.
Sworn there was a record attached. I don't know. Anyway. Doesn't matter. There.
my way.
I should be able to. So here's the thing. I love the crystal spear. It's great. For the next boss, it is not a good choice. So we're going to go ahead and raise Salamander Dagger. Also, I didn't mention it. If you come over to Paulandina and shop now, he does have some Dark Moon, Moonstone, and Covenant stuff for boss weapons, but he also now sells the Crescent Moonstones. Alright, so this is where we're going to leave it for this episode, and next time I will kick off with taking on Victor the Champion in the Grand Exhibition. Until then, y'all be good to yourselves and take it easy.